downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until...
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, to get this one started. And off we go from Buffalo. Jackson now to return it. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He'll get in behind the blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Taron Johnson up to make the tackle. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action now. Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They get the former 5th overall pick, Joe Alt. Play action now. It's Herbert. Looking down the field there, but its ball's incomplete. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even field. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive. That was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Buffalo.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen will give this to Davis. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, here is Allen. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Mekhi Blackmon there from his corner spot. He came in on the rush, and he records the sack. Now on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
No play fake. Herbert. And open down the field. That's Harris. It's a gain of 19 in the air. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy 1st down. Really well done.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run for it with Hampton. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
And the Chargers, first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 38 now, here's second down and 6. Fake the handoff. Al Herbert. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen going to throw on first and 10. Now screen going to be set up for Davis. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion, Shakir. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pick up of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing again, it's Allen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
To throw again, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First and 10 at the 20.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
Design run here for Allen. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now he's just going to flip this forward. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. And try again. It's second and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. It's been a game of field goals so far. 6-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. This is 3rd and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. Throwing is Herbert on third down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Coleman. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards.
On first down, it's Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another run here with Hampton. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. From 31, here's second and a couple. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 6. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll go again with Hampton. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal, Chargers.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hampton. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And that is incomplete.
Down this close, third and goal, I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on fourth down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6? You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Third down, it's Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. It would be a first down, however. There is a flag down. It looks like it is on the offense. So, from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Hampton trying to work inside. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. No play fake. Herbert, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Matt Milano.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, like these receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen to throw on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, a run with Hampton. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Cole Bishop up to make the play. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one complete right side to Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. On play action, it's Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. T.J. Sanders. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
A bit of an odd decision. They go play action on 3rd and long. That's not typically an area that you see a lot of play action used. There's really no threat of run, and all it did was give that defensive front enough time to get home and likely put an end to this drive.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Davis. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. Now the Chargers will use the 1st of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. First and 10, and it's Allen. That's to the left side, and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
That's good.
The Bills going to use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. And in motion is Coleman. On 1st down, it's Allen. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game. Allen now second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third and
one more time going up top without it. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Here's first and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up second and 11. At the Chargers.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Allen going to throw again. He's going to air this out for Davis. And he's into the end zone. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. It's his fourth touchdown of the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 16, Chargers 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Flat, brought in by Harris. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers
on first down, Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now Herbert again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
10 yards to go.
Throwing again, Herbert. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Marion Hampton was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. On comes the punter now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the New York Jets. And here's the Jets wideout. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Jets use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Cleveland Browns. And here's Khalil Herbert. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Browns out in front. It's now 17-0, and that game has gone to the half. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Colts quarterback. One of his 2 touchdown passes, he's got another one on the ground. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts with a big lead on the road at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this. Man in motion is Coleman. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Look wide, gets this one complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. From the gun, throw here for Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here is Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. So that'll cost them half the distance. Now the return, and he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. He'll be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with a pop pass. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Alohi Gilman on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. To throw is Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Bills bringing on their punting unit.
Braden Mann in punt formation.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. They'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Remember, they had the safety go against them last time they had it. Fortunately, the defense forced the punt. We'll try again as they start on 1st and 10.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Zion Johnson. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. That's a good bounce back there. They'll get this back very close to that 1st down mark. Give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
And the Chargers.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
A run. This is Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going from the air. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Allen on 1st down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Allen working from the pistol. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Buffalo.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again is Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Allen to throw again. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they tap. Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick hitting slant there. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hampton. Oh, yeah. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On second down, here's Herbert. This one complete right side to Harris. 37.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Herbert. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Chargers 6.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On play action, it's Herbert. Going left side, complete to Harris. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert now on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. 1st and 10. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the man who was a Charger for 9 years, Joey Bosa, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Allen now on 2nd down. Now he'll run it. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff. This is Cook. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. And Now the punting unit will come up as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Going on first down is Herbert. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. A throw right side is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Man in motion is Coleman. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late enough.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Dayo Odeyingbo. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action, Allen. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He's got a man. It's Harris. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Once again, it's Cook. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Shift here. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, and usually the spot that tells us hold it. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. T.J. Sanders in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. A run up the middle with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up
2nd down. Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On fourth down, out comes the punter. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Now Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this will be knocked down. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. Herbert to throw. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Johnston. It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
To throw. It's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Joey Bosa. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
That's taken in, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
James Cook. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Cook.
James Cook, ball carrier.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone. This drive will begin with 1st down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Herbert takes the read, decides to hang on. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now is Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throwing, Herbert. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Bills offense ready for this next possession. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a 2nd and 9. We'll go play action here with Allen. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Holding. Offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Run with Cook, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
In motion, Shakir. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win here for the Bills. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.